Come on, man. That boy, he's something different right there. Have the BK judge a book by his cover. You hear his style, his flavor right there. That was the Mussolini right there.
Appreciate that.
On the radar. Shout out to them boys, the men, those giants over there on the radar. I love what they're doing. Salute to them. Give them a big round of applause. Come on, man. Special guest today. We celebrating the album Live and Let Fly that's out Friday. Mussolini is here representing East Coast right now.
Facts. We outside Monday. It's an honor to be here, man, for real.
Come on, man. This man been putting in work for quite some time, F.A.B. And something, he's different, man. We'll get into the difference, man. He's from New York. You from New York?
Born and raised, man. It's crazy you said, like, I got love for the West. Like, I'm real influenced by what they do in their culture, you feel me? Like, my big bro Planet Asia, when he first met me, he's like, yo, you remind me of, like, the East Coast Snoop Dogg is what he told me. I was like, oh, that's crazy, you feel me?
How many years ago was that?
I was like 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
When I first started getting, like, real active with this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you've been at it for how long?
Forever. So I've been writing since high school and shit, you know what I mean? But, like, it all just started coming together, like, these last, I would say 3 years has been coming together in a major way, you feel me?
What made you stick to it? Because since from high school to now is a long time. What made you go, okay, I can't let this go, I can't give up?
Shit, I had tunnel vision from the jump, and, like, it's like what I bring to the game I feel is special, like, it's unique, you feel me? So, I mean, you know, I just stuck to it. The legend started, like, taking notice to me. People I respected that I was once a fan of started, like, showing me love. I was like, yo, that shit just motivated me to keep going, you feel me?
Planet Asia's on your album, right?
Yeah, he's on this album. That's the big bro, man. That's one of the OGs also that took a liking to me and just took me kind of under the wing, and he been like, any opportunity Planet could squeeze me in and give me a look, he official. That's why I fuck with homie, you feel me?
Man, I'm going to do this a little different, F.A.B, but go ahead.
I was going to ask you, I mean, a legend is a legend, period. We don't want to say, but what was the most surprising when you was like, oh my gosh, wow, I just heard from so-and-so today? Or
shit, I mean, the two most biggest, I would say, is like Ninth Wonder and Pete Rock, you feel me? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I'm Ninth Wonder's artist, like, you feel me? Like, he found me.
Shout out to Ninth.
All the way from North Carolina. He found me out here, and he just took me under the wing. And then the second biggest cosign was, like, getting to rap with Pete Rock. Like, I'm a new cat in this shit. For me to have a Pete Rock verse, and it was produced by Ninth, and he gave me the blessing to remix Carmel City, which is like one of Pete Rock's most legendary songs with CL Smooth and shit. So yeah, man, that shit was motivational.
Congratulations, absolutely.
Mussolini, where you get your name from?
Shit, man. I mean, I used to go by Basic the General, man, and people was like, yo, you a fly cat, like you shouldn't call yourself Basic. So I heard Mussolini was always in the cut. It was always in the back of my head. So I was like, you know what I mean? Let me snatch that. Ain't nobody was using it, and I reinvented myself. And ever since I did that, everybody call me Moose, to be honest now. So
Moose?
Yeah, everybody like, yo, Moose, what up, Moose? Like, you feel me? So,
yeah, okay.
But yeah.
All right, what do you know about Mussolini?
Man, I know a lot, man. But, you know, I'm trying to put, like, a positive spin on it, you feel me? I'm doing my own thing, you feel me? I know what you're talking about, though, you feel me?
Well, you know, rap, we sometimes take on monikers of people who did some horrible things. Depending
names
on
have
who you
power.
ask. Yeah, names have power, right? Yeah. So I'm just curious to that one. That's all. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
but
I just kind of really liked how it sounded. You feel me? I was like Mussolini. I thought it sounded fly. You feel me? Almost like when Pac had Machiavelli. That was his AKA. Like, yo, Mac, and that was my AKA Mussolini back in the. So I just made it my thing. You feel me? Like,
okay.
And it just, people gravitated to it now. It's like, you know, Moose, Pharrell Dawn.
My man Moose is here, y'all. Come on,
it's
man.
It's an honor, B. It's an honor, man.
Welcome to the Sway in the Morning with Heather B, Tracy G, man.
It's hard to believe I'm here. I'm looking at Heather B. I'm looking at Sway. I'm like, this is crazy.
And she in a good mood today, so you lucked out. All right?
Thank you.
Okay, we got other guests here, but, man, these phones lit up when you touch the mic. So Crisis in L.A. is on the line. What up, Crisis?
Crisis, what up?
Yo, what up?
What up, man? Talk to us.
What up, Crisis?
Man, you know what it is, man. Hey, man, Moose,
Money. What's going on, man?
Man, not much, man. Just finishing up these last finishing touches on this record we got going, bro.
Yeah, that's my brother Crisis out there, man. Good. I mean, he a dope producer in L.A. and shit. We got a project coming out, too, this year, man. Look out for my boy, man.
Okay. Hey, Crisis,
yes,
where you from? You from L.A., right?
No, I'm from North Carolina, man. Me and
okay.
Moose, you know what I'm saying? I came up with Ninth Wonder, man. I was there, you know, I was rocking with them back in the Justice League Little Brother days, man. And then,
Soul Council.
You know, one day, yes, Soul Council. You know what I'm saying? With my brother Ninth, Knots.
Hey, Christ, did I meet you at the yes, at the studio, right?
No, the Mad Lib show.
The Mad Lib show. Okay. My man Christ. Let's give it up for
Recently?
Christ.
The one recently?
The one I hosted.
Yeah, with Lonnie Light.
Lonnie Light was there. Yeah, Lonnie Light was there. Wild Child.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Soundtrack. He's also a member of the Soul Council as well.
Damn. That Soul Council is probably one of the illest collective of producers and creatives.
Man, Sway tapped in for real.
It is, man. Been that way for a minute, though. Yeah, Crisis, I know. Hey, Crisis.
You know what?
Thanks for calling in, man. What makes Mussolini so special? What makes Moose special to you?
Bro, to me, man, he's like a supernatural talent, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just get in the booth, man, and we just work, man. It's almost like we just breathe records out when we get in there, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just natural, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, some cats, man, they get in and, you know, they got to, like, you know, get into this super zen mode and all of this stuff, and they have, like, whole rituals. It's none of that, man. We go get some food, you know what I'm saying? We light one up, and records just start pouring out. Matter of fact, man, we got another project. Our second project is coming. It's called Purism 2. That'll be out in the fall. So, yeah.
Y'all out here working, man.
Yeah,
I love
facts,
that, man.
facts,
Give Crisis a round of applause, man. We'll cross paths, brother. You're a super citizen, man.
A Sway in the morning.
B is in Denver, Colorado. What up, B?
Yeah, B.
What's good, money?
Hey.
Money. What's good?
What's good? Y'all, I'm a hip-hop head, so Moose has definitely become one of my favorite artists for sure.
What you like about Moose? What's his standout song for you?
All of them. Cat Daddy, one of my favorites. I think he definitely relates to, you know, just being out in the streets, dating and all that. He got the best beats, best flow. Just something catchy. Every song is catchy. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. B know what's up. B tuned into our show. She a citizen. B's a hip hop head.
Okay.
B say
absolutely.
B say it's real. It's
I got
real.
the cosign. Shout out to B, man. Shout out to the whole Colorado.
Hey, B,
Colorado loves him out here.
Okay, make sure you follow him, tag us on it, and he'll start following you, right?
Oh, we already locked in. Appreciate you. He's gonna get the recognition he needs with this DJ Fresh album dropping this Friday. So he's up next for sure.
Let live and let fly. Oh, thank you, man. We appreciate you, B. You're a super citizen.
That's Sway in the morning,
and
girl.
Speaking of DJ Fresh, hey, ladies and gentlemen. One of the greatest creators to come out of Northern California, even though he wasn't born there. He is there. He's from there. When you look at him, he reeks of town business. He's teamed up with the legendary, the Jack of Rest and Power. Give him a round of applause. Come on, man. His litany of artists is so varied, Heather B, from Isaiah Rashad to Raekwon to Larry June to Wiz Khalifa. I mean, the list goes on. The Currency. The list goes on and on and on. And I just want to say, man, he's somebody I've known for Trader Truth.
Yeah.
He's someone I've known for a long time. And I just want to say, Mazi. I'm just thinking of all the different people you work with.
Yeah.
His brother is my brother, DJ Dummy. I want to welcome him to the show, man. Give it up for the legendary DJ Fresh.
Man, thank you, man.
Thank you. Legendary status, man.
Thank you for those words of power in life.
Man, well, you done a lot, man. Working with Yuck Mouth and different people with the Tonight Show series. You brought a lot of people, Jay Stalin, a lot of Bay Area. Oh, thank you, man. Heather wouldn't have did that. Thank you. Got a lot of Bay Area artists that folks wouldn't know otherwise. You know, you brought them to the forefront. But what is your beginnings? I mentioned DJ Dummy. Talk about that.
Well, my beginnings started with my pops. My pops was a DJ.
Okay.
And you know, he had the Jerry Curl. You know, back in the day, like we all listened to music records. My family was one of the families that kept all the records. You know what I mean? And so I got the story of like going down to the basement. My cousins, they were DJing, and I would go down there in the basement way past bedtime, and I would start learning how to DJ. I'm 9 years old, learning how to DJ. It's 1991 at the time, and that's when my journey began. Just learning how to just DJ records and just, you know what I mean. And when I turned about 15, I started entering DJ battles in Virginia, Zulu Nation battles. You know what I mean? And I started winning, and I'm so young at the time. You know what I mean? I'm using records to make the record speak, and I'm talking big shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? To grown men. You know what I mean? And that's where I started. You know, I was just telling Adam, Perfect Time Music, I was telling him, like, you know, back in the day, we didn't have YouTube, wasn't no internet, so if you weren't there, you might have just heard about it, or if it wasn't on a VHS tape, then, you know what I mean? So I started from that, you know, 2 turntables in a mixer.
How did that help inform you as a producer? See, I think people who started off as DJs had to dig in the crates, find certain music from the 70s or even the late 60s, learn how to sample in key. You know, all of those, all that whole process helped you as a producer.
Yeah, absolutely. And because even when I make beats now, like, I'm always trying to, like, keep the attention of the listener. You know what I mean? And you know, so just from that time, I transitioned to production because, like, I had placed third best DJ in the whole United States in the ITF, actually out here in New York at the time.
International Turntable Federation. I hosted one of their first events in Hawaii back in the late 90s. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
You know what I mean?
Moose, he gonna show off.
He took in
other people's conversations. Moose, you see what he's doing.
Trying to give it context.
Pop your collar,
yeah, man. Hey, but it's all based on the true story and inspired by actual events. So you know what I mean. So, but that's where I started with that on Third in the Nation. Then I went on tour with Nas. I did Stillmatic with Nas, and I also did God's Son with Nas. And what happened was, I started to know, like, so when I wasn't on tour, it was like, all right, what am I gonna do now? You know what I mean? So I was working at a clothing store in San Jose called Elements Boutique. Yeah. Right. And you know, I'm just trying to just, like, figure out how I'm gonna get, you know, make some money and when I'm not on tour. And then I discovered production because I'm hearing samples like, oh, okay, this is where they got this from, this is where they got that from. So I had got an EPS 16 plus, you know what I'm saying, in Sonic. The EPS 16 is what RZA used to make 36 Chambers, which was the first version. I had the next one was the EPS 16 plus, and the one after that was called the ASR 10 that most people know a lot. But I had the middle one. Anyways, so I started making my beats, and that was around, I want to say 1999, 1998. You know what I mean? And then here come me learning the independent game and pressing up the own CDs and pressing up tapes and going to TRC distribution in the Bay and City Hall distribution in the Bay and just learning that and selling it out the trunk. You know what I mean? I'm still in high school at the time. You know what I mean? And so I got into, that's when I started, like, going into production. And then I dropped my first production CD in, like, around 2001. It was called Searching for Mr. Green. It just had like basic instrumentals on there, like pause tape style instrumental. This is old school, right? And that's when my journey began. Maybe 6 years later, I came out with the first Tonight Show with Mr. F.A.B.
Mr. F.A.B. Give it up for F.A.B. What's on that? Who else you had on that? Was Jack on that one?
Jack went on the first one. Oh, the Tonight Show period?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I done had everybody on that. I got 200 of them. You know what I mean? I got 200 albums to this day. I had 200 albums.
You got 200 albums you done?
Yeah. Instrumental albums.
How many instrumentals?
Maybe like 30 or 40 of those.
Wow.
Yeah. So
do all of those albums monetize?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. The long way is a shortcut.
Okay. Yeah. Break that down.
It just means that, like, you know, like, if you just keep working for it, it'll keep working for you over time. You know what I mean? You know that. Yeah. I was just telling Adam, like, I remember listening to Sway on the 10 o'clock bomb. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. On the 10 o'clock bomb. And
you need the context. Y'all need the context for that one. Y'all know the wake up show.
Yeah.
The 10 o'clock bomb was something different, though. Yeah. That was Monday through Thursday. Yeah. We 2 hours, 10 o'clock p.m. to 12 midnight. Yeah. And I'm breaking all kind of artists then. You remember them days, huh?
Yeah.
Moose don't know this, man. Keep talking fresh. Keep talking fresh.
I told you, Moose, he was going to keep sliding in khakis in somebody else's conversation.
But the 10 o'clock bomb was a great show, though.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, but that, look how long ago that was, even your progression. Like, and you still moving and kicking and just doing everything. You know what I mean? Like, so the long way is the shortcut. Like, I'm trying to do this for the long, I'm going to do this for the long haul until I can't breathe no more. You know what I mean? So. That's what I mean by that.
I like this, man. DJ Fresh is here. You've had a chance to work with such an array of artists. Like I mentioned, everybody from Wiz Khalifa to Raekwon to Jay Starlin to Jacka to Mazi.
Yeah.
You know, it's Mussolini. You know, it's just there's not one type of artist. Do these artists? Who was the first artist to come to you for your production?
Oh, the first one to come to me for man, I would say Jay Stalin. Yeah, me and Jay Stalin. But I will say this though, Yuck Mouth was the first one, and not to discredit nobody, but like he was the first one to be like, man, this is my album right here.
Okay.
You know, the whole mixtape, the term mixtape back in the day, it was kind of looked at as like, oh, maybe the artists feel like they wasn't taking it as serious as maybe as their main album or whatever. I always took it like serious as an album though. You know what I'm saying? But Yuck was the first one to be like, nah, this is my album right here. You know what I mean? And so that was a big moment too. And then Messy Marv too.
And the Messy Marv, legendary Messy Marv. These are names some folks may not know. So you got to put context behind the Messy Marvs. You know, Messy Marv would be in the conversation as one of the greatest to come out of Northern Cali.
For sure.
You know, and there's a lot of people don't even know who Messy Marv is. Let's talk about like Larry June. People are starting to find out about Larry June past couple of years, but you known about him for how long?
Oh man, since he was young June.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, the long way is the shortcut.
But what was he like then?
He was, he was finding his way. You know what I mean? Finding his way, and he, I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of everybody that's from the soil that's doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, his progression is just like, just kept going. You know, if you from the Bay, you just gonna keep going anyways, because ain't nobody coming to us like that. We gotta make a way and then create the lane, and then they come. You know what I mean? So,
tell me about the first time you played Nas beats.
Okay, so my first beats, right? Oh man, we were, I want to say like Las Vegas or something. This is my early days too. Like this is my early days. This is me like, I know this tour is gonna end, and like, let me try to get some beats to Nas. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to play him some beats. So we didn't actually do anything, but I'll put the headphones on and just him like rocking to my beats. Like that was enough motivation for me to be like, man, this is crazy. This is, you know what I'm saying, one of the best doing it. And I'm like 18, 19 years old. You feel me? I'll be 44 November 2nd. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
Wow. That's just to hear him nod and turn down, even though he turned down your beats, he rocked to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he would just be like, man, just keep making them. Just keep making them. Just keep making them. Man.
I don't want any, but keep making them.
Sway, why are you rubbing it in? I feel like
I'm not rubbing it in.
Moose, talk to your man.
It's still a moment.
Yeah. And also too, I want to add that I did there's a song by Don Tolliver named No Pole that just went diamond.
Oh shit! He just came back at
Yeah,
you.
see, hey, Fresh, I like how you do it. Tap him,
motherfucker.
Yeah, pop your collar, fix your collar on that, Fresh.
Hey, Fresh, I see how you did that.
Yeah, it went diamond. Me and Cardo did that. You know what I mean? And so,
congratulations.
Yeah.
Diamond, that's the 10 million, bro.
Yup.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Here's a note, Fresh, that I picked up that you said you were working at a clothing store while you were trying to figure it out.
Yep.
For all the artists that's listening now and producers, would you encourage that? Because a lot of times people feel like this is all or nothing. I'm in this music thing, but you still have to pay bills and do what you have to do. Maybe people have kids. What would you say to that?
Do what you gotta do. And I was DJing in the store though. My last regular job was I did cleaners, and I worked at like a sandwich spot, like 15, and I just never went back one day. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely, like, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, and I would say cut out all distractions and strengthen your discipline. You know what I mean? Because laziness is always right there waiting on us, like gravity. You know what I mean?
What kind of distractions, though, would you say for people who are on the come up? Well, they may not. We say let go of the distractions, but we're in a position where people think we made it. But when Well, you're not in the spotlight. On the come up.
Mm-hmm.
What would you consider distractions? Moose, jump in there too.
I would say, leave the ladies alone. If you're a young fella, leave the ladies alone. I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying like that need to be like number 15 on your list.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Of 10.
Yeah.
Make it 15.
That
right.
need to be a number. That need to be last. Like you gotta really. Like we know you got like what we get back what we put forth. So like you really gotta have your foot on the gas, and because this is it take a long time to achieve, to win.
So women tend to, or just dating tends to take people out of their course.
Yeah, I would just leave it alone, man. I mean, I'm not saying don't see them at all, but it's like it's guys out there that's like they just really just like not focused, but it's like they want these like astronomical success, but doing the most minimal effort to get there.
That's crazy.
Moose, what would you add to that?
Shit, I say sacrifices, man. Like you gotta ask yourself every day how bad you want it. You feel me? Like if you don't want it, then go do something else. But if you believe in yourself, I feel like, man, you gotta go hard. You feel me? Because ain't nobody gonna believe in you more than you. You feel me? You gotta block out the distractions, the haters. You feel me? You gotta figure it out. You feel me?
And also, so I want to add, like in this time in 2025, like. I say this, like, if you're not out here winning, right, or at least going in the direction of winning, you just don't want to win, because all these tools that we've never been able to have at all in history. Like, we literally have everything in the palm of our hand with the technology and the tools that we have today. You just got to just stay the course, stay focused. And so if you're not winning, you just simply just don't want to win.
Man, we got DJ Fresh is here. Mussolini is here. Michelle's on the line. Go ahead, Michelle. What you like to say?
What up, Michelle?
What up?
Hi, I'm here with my girls. We love you, Mussolini.
Thank you.
What the hell is that, man?
They showing love, Sway.
Oh, okay.
Money. I appreciate y'all.
Money, Michelle.
It don't work for you.
We believe in you.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Money.
You saying it like you got it already.
All right, yeah, she hung up.
Yeah, so Sway say rich man money.
I said it like it's annoying me.
Sway
Money.
Like, who's asking now? Like, Sway said it like he full already. You know what I'm saying?
Like, damn, more money. That's what I need to say.
He aggravated, buddy.
He gonna get it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Moose, man. We're going to come back and talk more with DJ Fresh, Town Business, Oakland representation right here. Man, what is it that I said to you? You said I said something to you. When was this?
And so this was like a little bit after the pandemic in L.A. In L.A. And it's funny because Moose said the same thing that I said when it was my first time coming here. He was just like, man, I can't believe that I'm actually here. And I said that the last time, and what you said to me was the words of power that you said. You said that it ain't crazy, it's destiny. That's what you said to me, because I was like, man, I was like, man, it's crazy. I was like, it's crazy even be here. You know what I mean? And you was like, it ain't crazy, it's destiny. You know what I'm saying? And again, that was like those were words of power to me. You know what I mean? So I'm really big on words, and the words that because we all have a fully automatic weapon called a mouth. You know what I mean? And the words is the bullets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like when people share words of power, I always like to share words of power with people, words to build people up. You know what I mean? And those words that you said to me, like I always think about that. Like it ain't crazy, it's destiny. Like when you're doing the work, it'll work for you. You know what I mean? So.
DJ Fresh, Mussolini, Shade 4-5.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. I like that. Last night, that's off the project Live and Let Fly. We got DJ Fresh in here. Mussolini is in here.
Yes, sir.
Give these guys a round of applause. Live and Let Fly. Reminds me of Live and Let Die. Of the James Bond series, right? And then when I look at the cover, it is definitely influenced by James Bond. Why is that?
There's a deeper meaning.
Okay. All right.
Talk to him, Fresh.
Right.
First of all, I want to give you one of the vinyls.
Thank you, man. You got DJ Fresh. Oh, look at that, man. This boy's got vinyl, man. Come on, DJ.
Nice.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Come on, I got turntables.
Yep.
Me and King Tech keep turntables.
Yep.
DJ Revolution. You know my
Sony, right?
You know my crew.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
go ahead.
Okay, so there's a deeper meaning. So Live and Let Fly. Okay, so Coogee Rap and DJ Polo have an album called Live and Let Die.
That's right. I was gonna get into that too.
Right?
Yes.
And so when me and Moose are making this album, I'm like, okay, that Coogee Rap was one of my favorite rappers too, but that particular album, Coogee Rap and DJ Polo, Live and Let Die, was produced by Sir Jinx, who's a West Coast producer, right? Ice Cube, Death Certificate, all that, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm a West Coast producer. He's an East Coast lyricist. Let's do that same concept. And instead of calling it Live and Let Die, we're going to call it Live and Let Fly, right? Because he's on some fly shit, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how we had came with that. And then like I was looking at the Live and Let Die James Bond cover, and it kind of had like the, you know, the exploitation look, but I was like, we're gonna make ours kind of be like a black exploitation look. And Moose's covers already kind of have that look, so I was like, let's just build on that. You know what I mean? And so, you know, we recorded this album on analog tape.
Really? 2-inch reel?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ampex?
A Studer.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
All right.
Yeah.
How?
So it started. So I'll tell you. So when I did the Tonight Show, so before this album was Tonight Show with Currency, Part 2, and then the Encore, which I had a Mussolini on, right? And those were the first 2 albums that I ever recorded on analog tape, right? And I just liked the sound and the sonics of it. So in San Francisco, there's a studio called High Street Studios, right?
Yes.
And my guy.
It's on Hyde Street.
Yep.
HYDE.
Yep.
You know what, Sway? I get it.
Oh yeah, not High Street. That's in the town.
That's in the town. I was about to say that.
I was like, I got it.
Yeah, High Street.
Man.
Yep. And so that's a legendary studio. Like Pac used to do a lot of his music there. There's a lot of legendary bands recorded there. But anyways, my guy that's there, his name is Jamon Drew, was my cousin, and upstairs there's another guy named CVS, and he does all the analog. He used to do it for like the Beatles, so like even when you see him, like he looked like he's in the Beatles, like you know what I mean. And so so I just started sending all the songs to him, and I just love the sound on the analog tape. And we also had the album, and as well as the Spitter album, mastered by my guy $1 Million Snare, who mastered Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which he just got a Grammy for.
Why is that so important? All these intricate details you're talking about, you know, analog, who mixed what, you know, the correlation between Coogee Rap, DJ Polo, Sir Jinx being a West Coast producer, you being a West Coast producer, you know, Moose being an East Coast rapper. Why is all of that so important?
Because it gets us right here, man. You know what I'm talking about?
That destiny. That destiny. That's that destiny.
I ain't mad at it.
You know?
I mean, I've been wanting to work with DJ Fresh, so it's just it all happened at the right time type shit, you feel me? Like, I reached out to DJ Fresh years ago, and he kind of just dubbed me or some shit, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to say dub, but he wasn't with it, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then magically, like I'm gonna let you say it, but like 2-3 years later, he hit me back up, and he's like, yo, it's time, Moose, I see you, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it was time. It wasn't that at all. Like, cause I understood. Like, I remember when I wanted to work with certain artists at the time. You know, they just couldn't work just because of the timing. You know what I'm saying? And I never took it like no always meant to me just not right now. Yeah. And I'm gonna just keep working.
You didn't take it personal.
Yeah. And so when I saw the message, cause I reached out to him this time around. Like, I heard his album with Cooking Soul, and I was like, oh, this is dope. And then as I'm messaging him, I see that we had talked like years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I always respected him for not having the energy of like, oh, you ain't want to work with me then. Ooh, like that's a loser's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a timeline of when things are supposed to happen. Yeah. Right? And so, and that's how we reconnected, and you know, here we are today.
We're living Let Fly, man.
Come on.
This Friday on all platforms, you feel me?
Yeah.
So breath of fresh air, you feel me?
Yeah.
Moose, since you've been on the air, we've had nothing but ladies call. You kind of lean into a fan base that is with women, you know, you're kind of a clean cut type of guy.
Yeah, I make music for the ladies too. I love the underground. I love getting my bars off, but you know, I'm a lifestyle rapper. You feel me? So I give people my everyday lifestyle. You know, I'm really active and attractive out here. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm really, you know what I mean? I'm really mashing and making it happen.
Let's Sway no.
10 toes down. You feel me? Like,
Hell yeah.
And
I'm really active and attractive out here.
Yep.
But a lot of folks aren't considering that, like, there's a lot of rappers that's rapping for their homies. How important is the female fan base?
'Cause I hate going to underground rap shows and being just around a bunch of dudes all the time. Like, there's few, like, there's a, like,
they're applauding in the room, man. You got a standing ovation right there.
There's a few artists I picked up a lot of game from, and I notice how when I go to certain shows, there's girls there, and I'm like, yo, it's a lane where you could still get your bars off, talk your fly shit, and still holla at the girls, holla at the females, man, because you can never, I mean, as far as me, I can never forget about the females.
But how important, though, are women to the hip-hop audience?
They're super important. I feel like it's getting lost in the sauce with a lot of other shit. That's why I like, when Fresh linked with me, he was like, nah, we gonna keep this shit player, man. And I feel like my rhyme style over his kind of like melodic West Coast production, it just blended perfectly, you feel me? So, you know,
I like it.
You gotta fit the part though too.
Yeah, like anybody can't just rap to the rap.
No, there's a look and the attitude and the confidence that goes with that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of male artists want a female audience, but it's a lot that goes into that. You have to look a certain way. I mean, sound a certain way, and your confidence got to be there.
Yeah.
Even last night, we had a listening session in New York City, and there was a bunch of females that came out to listen to the album. And usually at, like, those kind of events, they just, like, lingering around now. Like, everybody kind of, like, when we played the album, everybody came together and listened to the whole album, man. It was a vibe. You know?
We got James from New York City. He said he was at the listening party last
night.
What
up, James?
What up, Jay? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, Sway in the Morning family?
What's up?
Mussolini and DJ Fresh, I was there last night. That party was lit. It was great.
Appreciate you
I just
coming
want to
out.
give y'all flowers again. Yo, this album is fire. Y'all, this is a great duo. In fact, you got Izzy Hot on the album too as well. Yo, I can't wait for y'all to drop this album. It needs to be Friday now. I know it's only Wednesday, but it needs to be Friday now. And I just want to thank you for having me at the party. And I was glad I was able to even spin at the party for 20 minutes as well. That was good too.
Oh, you was he DJ'd the party. All right, cool.
For 20 minutes he got.
20 minutes, he got 20. Hey, listen,
He
man.
got 20 minutes off.
Yeah, 20. Hey, give him up. Give it up for that 20, man.
Yeah.
Come on, James. What's your DJ name, man?
Well, I'll go by DJ 007. I have to probably change it, but I just always thought of myself as like a smooth DJ with, like, blending and, of course, cutting and scratching. It's like smooth stuff, and always with the underground hip hop and everything. I've been doing it for some time. I just been like camera shy, but after hearing you guys talk and everything, and even with Give Me the Light from Lonnie yesterday about fear, I was gonna try and start putting it out there, and I'm gonna try to send the mix to you guys, one of these days.
Send the mix, man. Yo, matter of fact, hit up Lonnie Light. Send that mix.
Send it
to
over
DB.
this weekend.
All right, send it over, man. If it's nice, I'll run it. All right, okay. Make sure it's nice, though. All right, you're a super citizen, bro.
Sway in the Morning.
Always.
Mazi, man, how important is Mazi as an artist to the West Coast scene, to the music scene? I ain't even going.
Yeah, Mazi. I mean, I remember. So people don't know. I did. Okay, before he was Mazi, his name was Lil Tim. And so when he transitioned to Mazi, his first album as Mazi was The Tonight Show with Mazi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did Mazi's first album as Mazi. You know what I'm saying? And just at the time, I just was like, he's gonna be the new king. He's gonna be one of the new kings surging up from Northern California, just California in general. You know what I mean? So his progression, like, I'm so proud of him as well.
Is his truth makes him special? Like, because when you listen to Mazi's music, that's who's rapping is who he's rapping about.
He is who he says he is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him the way he's transitioned to where he is now, and just his progression from where he started from to now is just crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool, Mussolini. You've been waiting for this day, man. I know you've been waiting for this day, man.
Let's do it. Of course, man. It's legendary. Let's go.
From Washington Heights.
Yes, man. Uptown. Shout out to the whole Uptown, New York City, man.
Yo, if you in the Heights, man, y'all got a new hero right here. He been putting it down for a second, man.
Appreciate it.
We got DJ Fresh, the one and only Mussolini is in the building, man. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyenas.
Let's go, baby.
DP, drop a beat on him.
Okay.
A man using the alias
Monday. Sway in the Morning, listen. Yeah, on tour. Bubble baths on the top floor, Players Club. Back on the concourse, let the dawn score. She came for the encore, the guard pure. Campaign hand in hand, never compromise the brand. Watch a player do his dance. Surfing over avalanche, you don't stand a chance. We working. Now the catalog perfect, no lie. I had to level up to fly. You still pepper dry? I'm chillin' courtside. She brought a friend just to slide. Get it right, or this ball work. Got your bra out her skirt. You call it rhymes, as real as a main line. Made her toes curl. Private flights out the world. Brought the feeling back. Ain't no telling what we do with rap. All the goats notice what our pens noted. Could've been a poet, still I'm pulling up in Lotus. Gave her more money, Jack Frost, yeah, I'm golden. Legendary moments got me feeling like I'm next. My voice over beats just tend to connect. What else? Me and Fresh, we a threat. What up?
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Mussolini in here, man.
Come on,
I
man.
like that, man.
3 in the morning,
That
man.
was some smooth ass shit right there, man. What just happened right there,
I
man?
told you it has to be a whole package. You just can't say you for the ladies. It's a whole package thing.
Coming from Heather B, come on. I got the co-sign from Heather B. Let's go.
I know what it is already.
She give out 2 cosigns a year, bro. So you got one
Don't
of
do
them.
that.
I'm just saying.
Nah, but Fresh, you also said something about that low energy. You spoke about that, and I think that's a distraction as well.
Yeah.
You know, people can fall into that trap, and they don't realize they're surrounding themselves with people with low energy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
I have a saying that I say it ain't lonely at the top, it's peaceful. Meaning, it don't got nothing to do with money and everything to do with mindset. So I look at life like climbing a dangerous mountain, right? Figuratively, right? Like living your life every day is like climbing a dangerous mountain, right? So once you reach a certain level mindset wise, right? I'm not going to do anything that's going to have me like going back down this dangerous mountain just so I can climb right back up this dangerous mountain to the level that I'm already at, right? Because as you get older, it takes more energy to get right back to where you once were, right? So, yeah, low energy is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
And I say that because I think you guys have great energy. I think this is beautiful to see, man. And congratulations with everything. Real talk.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, man. For real, for real.
Like and like
respect each other.
And just to add on to the energy thing, like I'm on the west and he's out here in New York, and so it's a 3-hour difference. So like we'll wake up like when he wake up in the morning and we in album mode, right? And so he at the gym, right? I'm calling him and I hear the clink clink in the background. I'm like, "Oh, you at the gym, huh?" And I'm like, "I'm on my way too." And so
you late, bro.
Yeah, I'm late. You know what I mean? So
right.
and we we challenging each other, like just kind of tapping in with each other on the fitness and all that type of stuff too. So like, cause it's all connected.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
Can feel that though.
Yeah.
Yo, and Fresh, man, one thing I like about working with Fresh, he gave me concepts. He ain't just send me beats and shit. He was like, "Yo, Moose, on this beat, rap about JFK to LEX, man, some east to west shit on this beat. Write about like a double life, like girls that live double lives and shit, or you know what I mean." And I thought that was
helpful.
dope. That shit added to the you know what I mean,
man.
to the project. You feel me? Word.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Give it up for DJ Fresh, Bay Area's finest, man.
Much love.
Hey, bro, you one of those unsung heroes from the Bay.
Okay.
You know, I consider me and Tech that too.
Okay, man.
Because we have put in so much work, and it didn't only up until recently people knew I was from Oakland. I feel like that's why I scream it so much. But the work we done isn't always acknowledged, and that's okay. Right. That's not why we necessarily did it. The work you done isn't always acknowledged. That's why I wanted to give people an example of the array of artists that you dealt with over the years, and that. Working on Mazi's first project as Mazi, working with Jay Stalin, who was just a pillar in Northern California. Jay Stalin is he's the quintessential Northern California artist, right?
On, man.
You look up Northern California rapper, his face should be right there. Working with the legendary now Jacka, Rest in Power, Yuck Mouth, all these different people, E40, all of them, man.
Keek, Larry June.
Larry June, come on, man.
Wiz.
Come on, Khalifa.
Paul Wall.
Oh, stop, man.
Yeah.
I mean, don't stop, but you know what I mean. All right. Moose, man, congratulations. I'm glad we finally got you up, brother.
Man, I've been waiting, Sway, man. I'm like, damn, I hope Sway tapped in. You know how it is as an artist. Like this about to just put the battery in my back to go even harder, big bro. So thank you.
Absolutely. Been tapped in, homie.
Thank you.
You know, just in
due time.
It ain't crazy. It's destiny.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What about those kicks I saw? Somebody was telling me about those kicks.
What kicks?
We giving away for anybody that pre-orders the album now on iTunes.
Let me see those.
We got some custom made Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
And
those are dope. What size are those?
They what size? Can I give away the size? They are 10.5 and shit.
I wear 11, but I can fit it to the
Wow, Sway.
And it's it represents New York City. You know what I mean? Live and let
These
fly.
are beautiful.
And then he Fresh got the Bay on his side. You feel me? And
how do you win them?
Well, basically, you got to pre-order the album, take a screenshot so we know you pre-order it, and just send it to the email livefly@perfecttimemusicgroup.com. Again, perfecttimemusic.com.
Ladies, do that because that's a dope gift for your man, your dude for Father's Day. Like, that's just some fly shit to do.
Yeah, Drew, let's make this a IG clip too, this part of it, so we can put that up.
Yeah, man, that's fire.
Live fly at
perfecttimemusicgroup.com.
DB, you got a question?
Yeah, real quick, because Fresh, I'm a big fan of your production. Like, I just started getting back into that was a beat that I played for Mussolini to rap over, and so I was talking to Torch. We have a lot of conversations about like getting out of your own way, and with the output that you've had, 200 albums and that sort of thing. Has there ever been a moment where you had to get out of, not the distractions is not what I'm referring to, but just like get out of the doubt and sort of like overthinking the process and just put the music out and just get it out and just be done with it, let the public have it? Is there ever been a situation where you or even you, Mussolini, where it was just like, all right, I don't know what to do with this, I'm just gonna put it out and whatever happens happens? Like, has there ever been a situation like that?
My motto was everything must go. You know what I mean? Like, if I made it, I'm gonna just throw it against the wall and see if it stick, because it ain't gonna do nothing sitting in that damn hard drive.
Yeah, sometimes people be like, yo, Moose, you drop a lot. Like, it's hard to keep up or catch up to your catalog. But I'm like, I'm like, all my favorite artists that I listen to, they drop a lot, and I never complain, you feel me? So I don't like sitting on music, because I feel like if you a fan, you going to want to hear that new shit anyway. So I'm going to put it out regardless, you feel me? Like, yeah.
Moose, you make a living off of rap?
Yeah, man, full time is a blessing, man. I went from having 9 to 5s, hustling, doing all kind of crazy shit, to now I just wake up and write rhymes and, you know what I mean, call legends like DJ Fresh, like, yo, I need some beats, Fresh, what up? So it's a blessing, bro.
And I want to speak on that too, because I'll be 44 this year, and I started when I was 9 years old, and I had a lot of ups and downs on this journey to where I'm at, but it took me over 30 years to get to where I'm at, right? And it's right on time. You understand? That's why I always say the long way is the shortcut. Like, dedicating, and this goes back to the distractions about people trying to get on, but dedicating 20 to 30 years towards something that you say you want to live your life for the rest of your life, that's not a long time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to spend more time wasting time not being consistent. You know what I'm saying? And so 30 years later, it's right on time. You know what I mean?
There it is, man.
Right on time.
Right on time. DJ Fresh.
People should follow him too, because he does a lot of like live streaming tutorials on his like beat making studio stuff like that.
Can I plug that real quick?
Yeah, man.
Man, y'all check out the Sound of DJ Fresh sessions. It's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. PST time. I got all 20 of my synthesizers in there. It's all plugged in nice. I just bought a Hammond B3 organ, a real one from 1940-something, 42, I want to say. She's 84 years old. I call her grandma. You know what I'm talking about? I got a real Fender Rhodes in there. I got all the synthesizers, all the sounds that you hear on my albums. Like, you can see me make these beats in real time.
Where's the platform?
It's on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and just search DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, all together, and then you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in, y'all subscribe. We do the format is I let the crowd pick the samples. I do three beats, they pick the samples, and I'll make it right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
What days and time?
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. PST time. So it won't be this week because I'm out here in New York with Sway and Mussolini, and we're dropping the album in less than 48 hours.
Let's go.
And with Heather B right there too. You know what I'm talking about? But hold on, though.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the Sound of DJ Fresh sessions. It's on YouTube, 5 p.m. PST time. Just search DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, and I'll give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? There's love up in there, and it's a beautiful thing.
DJ Fresh 3 times, Heather. I don't know if you counted that.
Yep.
All right. Man, listen, Moose.
Thank you, man.
You're very welcome, man. Congratulations.
I'm just hyped, man.
You're welcome to the show, man. We got a hyena up in here. Come on, man. Give it up for Mussolini.
Yes, sir.
Give it up for DJ Fresh.
Yes,